Right. Boom. Let's see what we got here. All right. Got no idea what I'm doing. And my friend chat. Sweet. Okay. Got these issues going on with trying to create this plugin for characters. Now let's see if we can chat our way through this. Error message you're seeing indicates that there's a syntax error in the plugin tutorial build.cs, which is what we have open right here. Plugin tutorial 1 build.cs. Syntax error. A CS 1003, comma was expected. Fix your syntax error. Ensure that commas are placed correctly in lists and arrays, especially in places like public dependency modules. It's on line 28. I mean, it was on line 28, so it was actually here. Expected a comma. You got your commas. I just take all this and see if chat will help. Here's what I got. Help me find what I'm. There's an extra new string right after the first list of dependencies, which is causing the syntax error. Here's how to fix it. I do see that. But this is also the default. This is also the default plugin template. How do you account for that? As this is part of the default setup with the custom C++ plugin. Corrected version by keeping both arrays. To keep both arrays and ensure that everything is syntactically correct, you need to combine both arrays into a single add range call. You can do this by using array concatenation. Here's how you can fix it while keeping the second array. Add a whole new, what is this called, a declaration? Like that. Is that going to fix it? Build solution. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I don't even know if that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what that did because I don't know what I'm doing. After I compiled that, my screen went blank and then I went on a rabbit hole fixing something else. Anyways, it's been probably over an hour since then. Name. And then on public include path and private include path, I added the pathway and I realized I didn't know how this was structured, but realized that this is talking about including a pathway into the interface with Unreal, which is exactly what I was struggling with. So basically, when I got these pathways included, and again, I don't even know if this is the right way to do it, compiled it, had a couple of syntax errors, had to go and fix that. I think I had something wrong in my build file too. No, the build file is where that is at, yeah. So that's what was wrong in the build file, and then in my NPC .h file, I had an extra, what did I call it, quotation up there? I had an extra quotation, and that was it. So the extra quotation, and then putting in the pathways in the build file, compiled it, and now I've got it showing up. That's not it. Right here. I've got it showing up right here in my plugin public file And this shows up like that. I don't know what it does. In fact, let's check it out. If I move this and I have a player, is it going to spawn another player? No. So that's the next thing I'm going to work on, is getting this in-game actor to actually spawn a mesh and try to get a static mesh of a character. So that's what we are jumping on now. Okay, so let's copy this and then set a default skeletal mesh for a character with animations. Skeletal mesh component and set it to the root component. Set a default skeletal mesh for a character with animations. Is that separate? Don't know. Optionally set an animation blueprint if you want to use animations. Let's start with, let's just that other stuff. This isn't a .h file. Okay, let's clarify. Let's clarify. I'm doing this in a C++ plugin framework. You just need to add the skeletal mesh? Yes. I don't know what I'm doing. Getting close though. Since you're working in a plugin, we'll assume you're familiar with creating C++ classes and exposing them to Unreal. No, I am not. I just spent 3 hours figuring that out. What a joke. So Unreal, so we'll just focus on adding the skeletal mesh to your existing blank viewable character. It's not here. Where did it go? That's a really good question. Okay, I still got the same thing set up. In the .h, .cpp. That's the thing in question. I will get back to y'all when I figure it out.